Sister demanded my inheritance. Because the eldest child inherits everything, and claimed she was the real favorite. She got what she deserved. When my father died last year, he left me and my sister, Nadine, equal shares of his estate, about $400,000 each, plus the family vacation cabin we were supposed to share. The day after the will reading, Nadine called, saying we needed to properly discuss the inheritance because the will didn't reflect Dad's true intentions. She came over with a full presentation explaining that in many cultures, the eldest child inherits everything to keep wealth concentrated. Since she was 38 and I was 35, she believed she deserved it all. She argued I had a stable job as a nurse while she was still finding herself, which really meant she'd been fired from 9 jobs in 5 years for not showing up. When I laughed, thinking she was joking, she got serious. She said fair distribution wasn't always equal, and since I had no kids while she had a son, she needed the money more, even though he was 20 and lived with his dad because she couldn't provide stability. Then she pulled out fake documents claiming Dad had promised her everything and that I was just a backup beneficiary. They were obviously forged, his signature looked childish, and the date was from when he was in a coma. She still insisted they were real. Then came the threat. If I didn't sign over my share, she'd contest the will and drag it through court until legal fees drained everything. She was counting on me giving up because I hate conflict. But Nadine had always been like this, demanding special treatment for being born first. As kids, she'd take my birthday money, convinced our parents to buy her a car at 16, but argued I shouldn't get one, and even tried to claim my college scholarship should go to her. So I pretended to consider her offer and asked for a week. She immediately started spending like she'd already won, buying a luxury car on credit, putting down vacation deposits, and telling everyone Dad left everything to her. She even posted online about how she was the real favorite. During that week, I did some digging. I found she'd stolen from 3 previous employers. They just fired her. She'd also been sued by 2 ex-boyfriends for taking out loans in their names. But the biggest discovery, she'd been visiting Dad's lawyer before he died, trying to convince him Dad had dementia so she could gain power of attorney. The lawyer had notes about her attempts to access and change the will while Dad was sick, and had even written a letter expressing concern. Then there was Felix, Dad's nephew. A teacher who spent summers helping maintain the cabin when we didn't. He was like a 3rd child to Dad. Nadine had convinced Dad that Felix didn't need an inheritance because he had a stable job, the same argument she used against me. I contacted Felix. Turns out Nadine had blocked him from visiting Dad while he was sick, telling him Dad didn't want to see him. She kept a dying man from someone he loved to protect her inheritance. Felix had emails proving it. We went to Dad's lawyer together and uncovered 3 wills. The first split everything equally between me, Nadine, and Felix. The second cut Felix out after Nadine's interference. The third split it between just me and Nadine, written while Dad was heavily medicated. The lawyer confirmed Nadine had been present, pressuring Dad. So we contested the will on grounds of undue influence. In court, everything came out, her manipulation, forged documents, past fraud, even testimony from ex-boyfriends and former employers. The judge was disgusted. They ruled the first will valid, the one before Nadine's interference. Felix got his third. I got mine. Nadine got hers, minus legal fees she had to cover. And the best part? The cabin went entirely to Felix, since he was the one who actually cared for it. In the end, Nadine walked away with about $80,000 instead of the $800,000 she tried to steal. She had to return the car, lost her deposits, and even got evicted after lying about her inheritance. Now she lives in a studio apartment, telling everyone her family betrayed her birthright as the oldest.